tutorial. My name is Jörg Niemann and I'm a professor for industrial engineering at the Düsseldorf University of Applied Sciences. Today I'm going to give you a talk about autonomous driving, which will get more and more important in the years to come. So watch out and always take care and drive carefully. Now let's talk about autonomous driving. Here are some general information about the current traffic situation in Germany. In Germany there are around 80 million citizens living, and we have 46 million passenger cars in Germany. So think about that. That means that including babies, including elderly people, of that 80 million people, 46 million cars we have. So that's a tremendous mass of cars. We have around 300,000 traffic accidents per year in Germany, and 3,000 people die each year during those accidents. Studies found out that 88% of that accidents are caused by human failures or errors. What could be a solution to reduce the accidents caused by human failure? Could it be a self-driving car operated by a computer instead of a human being? So let's see what are the features of a self-driving car. A self-driving car basically navigates without human input. It senses the environment, it communicates and interacts with other participants on the street, like e.g. other cars or traffic lights, etc. An autonomous car also makes safety-relevant decisions without any emotions, only based on data and algorithms. So what are the physical principles behind the scenes? I would like to name 3 basic principles which are included, but the system is not limited to those. So at first we have the GPS system, the Global Positioning System. It is known as, or is necessary for the navigation, for the route planning, and partly for the autopilot, which is already in use for example, farming equipment. Harvesters, for example, harvest autonomous on the fields. There's no human being necessary anymore. So if you think about your physics lessons in school, you probably remember even Albert Einstein's relativity theory is included into the GPS system and cannot work without Albert Einstein. One more is the radar and the LiDAR systems, so the radio detection and the light detection, which is used for the narrow ranges or for the larger ranges around the car. For example, for the blind spot assistance when you change a lane or when you turn left or right, so to avoid any accidents with passengers or other cars which you cannot see from the driver's seat. Another thing is the adaptive cruise control, speed control, speed adaptation according to the car in front of you, autonomous done based on algorithms from the computer. Third one is an emergency brake, which is included in case that you have unforeseen events, like some passengers are behind your car, suddenly show up, and so the car will execute an emergency stop, an immediate emergency stop. Sensoring and 360-degree sensoring is necessary to have the environment around the car clear for the computer for the decisions to be done. Another function is the stop-and-go function in traffic jam, on the highway, within the city, to avoid fuel consuming and to drive autonomous in traffic. So I would like to come to an end with my presentation about autonomous driving, but there's one big question left that is really driving people around. Commissions are installed to find out solutions, and I would like to forward the question to you. And the question is, beside the realization of all the technical aspects, there's one problem unsolved, that is the moral or the ethical problems that autonomous driving might cause. Think about here, we have 2 problems, two different situations. Imagine you're driving in a car, or the car drives you autonomously in a situation where suddenly something occurs. The car cannot stop anymore, and probably you will have human beings injured or even killed according to your decision. We see here in situation A, the car is driving and pedestrians are crossing the street. So the question is, imagine you are a programmer of the algorithm, of the software of such autonomous cars. How would you program the algorithm? Should the car just go on, drive straight on? That might cause death people on the way here, or should the car change the lane and drive and take another way? Somebody has to decide and to program that into the system. But on which parameters can such a programming be based? Such a programming be based on the age of the people, on the sex of the people, on the permission if they were allowed to cross or not allowed to cross. You see here the traffic light is red, so those people were not allowed to cross, but they are obviously on the street. Should that be a decision or a parameter for a decision? So what can we do? Or even to make it even more complicated, we see here another situation. Imagine you're driving here on the street and in front of you somebody is suddenly crossing the street. How should the car react in case that option 1 is to kill that person, or option 2 is that it drives you with a car on a tree or on some wall, whatever. So that means that you would die. So the decision, will you let die somebody else, or will you die in such an emergency situation? This is an unsolved question so far. It's a question of morality, it's a question of ethical aspects, and but it is a question that needs to be solved until we can use the cars. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.